Hi, I'm Joan. What I'm going to do is take one song a month and break it down for you over the course of the 4 weeks here in the Facebook group. And then by the end of the month, you will be able to play the song. So now we are piano beginners. So go ahead and comment below this video on the songs that you would like to learn over the next few months. I had received a request to learn Amazing Grace. So since some of us do not know the names of the keys or where they're located, I'm going to go ahead and put the camera onto the keys and go ahead and show you that. Now, the names of the keys are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then they repeat again. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, real quick, if you look at the keyboard, it's divided into groups of 2 and 3 black notes. So we've got 2 black notes, a group of 3 right here, group of 2, a group of 3, a group of 2, and a group of 3. Now find the group of 2 black notes closest to the middle of the keyboard or the piano, and let's play those. Now with your index or your 2, slide to the note directly to the left. This is a white note and it's also known as middle C. Now we said that the names of the keys are A, B, C. So now if you go back 1, that is B. And if you go back 1 again, that is A. So then it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on. So for this song, we're going to play in C major. So find C. And this is a good key for beginners because there's no sharps and no flats. For today, I'm going to discuss a little theory about the song. Amazing Grace is written in 3/4 time signature. That means that there's 3 beats per measure and a quarter note gets 1 beat. Now that may seem like Greek to you, but it will make sense as we go along. So the notes used in Amazing Grace are quarter notes, half notes, eighth notes, and half note dots. Now, quarter notes get 1 beat, half notes get 2 beats, and a pair of eighth notes gets 1 beat, and a half note dot gets 3 beats. Okay, so we're just going to look at this real quick. We've got types of notes. We've got a quarter note right here, and this is what a quarter note looks like. You'll see it's all filled in black, right? This, and then it's got a stem going up. Sometimes the stem will be going down. So this is a quarter note and it gets 1 beat. And this is a half note. Notice it's not filled in like the quarter note. This is a half note and it gets 2 counts or 2 beats. Now for this particular song, we're not using whole notes, but this is a whole note and it gets 4 beats. Now, a pair of eighth notes looks something like this. This is what a pair of eighth notes look like. They look like quarter notes, right? Quarter note, but then it's got a flag up here at the top connecting the 2 of them. You play this, this gets 1 beat. So if the beat is going 1, 2, 3, 4, eighth notes is going to be 2 eighths, 2 eighths, 2 eighths, 2 eighths, 2 eighths, 2 eighths, 2 eighths. Now this will make more sense as we go along. Now for a quarter dot, a half note dot rather. A half note dot is going to look something like this. We've got our half note right here, and then you put a dot. So if a half note gets 2 counts, half note, 1, 2, then you say dot on the end. So half note dot. So what does that get? 1, 2, 3, half note, dot, half note, dot. Now these are the types of notes that we're going to be seeing in Amazing Grace. So now I'm going to explain the grand staff. You can go to the guides page in the Facebook group and look through the mini lessons. Those lessons will discuss finger numbers, names of the keys, types of notes, and also show you how to read the bass staff, treble staff, and put them together to make the grand staff. So here we go right here. We have the grand staff right here. This is what it looks like. Right here is called the treble clef right here. You see this? This is the treble clef, and this means to play with your right hand. So this is all going to be played with your right hand. The lines of the treble staff are E, G, B, D, and F. Every good boy does fine. And the spaces are F, A, C, E. That is very easy to remember because you've got face. Now, this is where we're going to focus our energy on, and this is going to be middle C. So right here, if you look, we've got this bottom line right here is E. So the space right below is D. Okay, now middle C. This right here is middle C. Right there. Now remember the bottom line's E. Okay, let's see. Now let's look real quick at the bass staff. Again, I would like you to go through the guides tab and go through the lessons, especially if you're having trouble with one of the staffs. You can focus just on the bass staff, or you can focus just on the treble staff, whichever, or you could focus on the entire grand staff. If you're having trouble reading both staffs together, you can focus just on that. So, okay, just like the treble staff, the bass staff is made up of lines of spaces. It also has a clef right here. So if you're looking at a piece of music, this is going to be the bass clef right here. Treble clef, bass clef, treble staff, bass staff. Okay, and the bass clef you play with your left hand, just like the treble clef you're going to play with your right hand. Bass clef is your left hand. So let's go on the lines and the spaces. This bottom line down here is G. Next line up is B. The next line up is going to be D. Next line up is going to be F. Next line up is A. Good boys do fine always. And then the spaces are A, C, E, G. All cows eat grass. I haven't met one that didn't. So that's another good way to remember that. There are other ways, but we're only going to focus on this right now. So again, if you're struggling with reading the staffs, just go to the guides tab in the Facebook group. So for now, there are many ways to play through Amazing Grace. You can play by the hymnal. You can play it by ear. You can play it using the middle C position. What we're going to do is in the next video, we're going to learn a very basic form of Amazing Grace. And that's going to utilize both thumbs on middle C. And in the next video after that, we'll deal with the 3 left-hand patterns for beginners. And we'll include some intermediate patterns as well. The following video will include right-hand patterns for beginners and intermediates. Then the very last video, we're going to put it all together in the final video. Okay, so that's all I have for this week. I will see you back where we will explore Amazing Grace in the middle C position.